Good morning students. Subject physical education for class 11th. We are going to do chapter number 1, lecture number 2. Name of the chapter is Changing Trends and Career in Physical Education. And in this lecture we are also going to discuss the answers of the questions which were given as homework in lecture number 1. So today we are going to start with the next subtopic, which is career options in physical education. So there are mainly two career options in the field of physical education and sports. The first type of career option is related to your teaching and coaching physical education. These are called traditional careers in physical education. Why they are known as traditional careers? Because coaching and teaching has been done for a very long time ago, and from that time, as a coach or as a teacher, people or individuals are providing knowledge, giving information, training other individuals. The second type of career is related to emerging careers. These are the new careers which are now emerging day by day in physical education. That is health related careers, administration related careers, sports performance related careers, media related careers, and etc. So we are going to study both type of careers in this chapter. In this lecture we will be doing the first one, which is your traditional careers, teaching and coaching. Teaching career in physical education has traditionally been considered a professional field appropriate only for those interested in teaching career. So here they are trying to say is that people, those who already were participating in games and sports and wanted to become a teacher, or individual, those who are interested in games and sports as well as in teaching field, they can opt for such kind of a career. Through this, they can make other individual understand these different aspects of physical education. And for this, they need to have a very good teaching capabilities also. The teaching career offers many rewards to the teachers whether they are engaged in elementary school. Elementary school is between 1 to 5th class. Middle school, this is which involves class 6th, 7th and 8th. High school, 9th and 10th. Senior secondary school, this is your 11th and 12th, and then college or university. This career is usually considered to have many benefits. The teacher in the field of physical education commands deep respect among the students because he or she makes a good contribution to society. This provides internal satisfaction. So all the teachers, those who are related to physical education as a teacher, they command or they actually are respected a lot because these are the teachers who make good contribution towards the society by enhancing the sports quality, by enhancing the fitness level of an individual, and by enhancing the knowledge of games and sports to different individual. In teaching career, there is a better job security, and when we talk about job security, teachers do have a better security as compared to other field of jobs or careers. So now we are going to discuss about the several job opportunities, how different schools and colleges work towards the subject physical education or games and sports, how each and everything is done related to games and sports when we talk about different schooling levels. So we are going to start with the first one, which is your elementary school. It has been recognized that physical education is a must in elementary schools. So why it is important? Because all the basic techniques, the basic skills, the movements of the body, an individual learns at this particular point of time only, where basic skills like catching a ball, throwing a ball, jumping, running, kicking a ball, all these kind of different motor abilities can be made easier for an individual to learn if you need or if you have good physical education teachers. Physical education plays a vital role in the all round development of a child. So we have already discussed it in the first lecture of ours where we were discussing the different aims and objectives of physical education, that yes, through physical education or through games and sports we can enhance individuals' social, mental, emotional, physical development. Even eminent psychologists say that motor as well as sensory experiences for children are extremely important in the development of intelligence. So, even a lot of psychologists say that when an individual will have a good motor ability and he or she is also going to experience different senses or will have a good coordination, eye hand coordination, might be neuromuscular coordination, then the development of intelligence would be better as compared to people those who have less experiences in motor as well as the sensory aspect. Through the programs of physical education, children become creative, self-dependent, and grow in a holistic manner. That means when you keep on participating in different games and sports, that time you become independent, you become self-dependent, you understand what all things are good or bad for you. Then you also become more creative through playing different games and sports because your mental ability keeps on working in that way, and there will be a holistic growth or wholesome development of an individual. In India, there is no career opportunity for physical education teachers in elementary school. Why? Because generally the teachers of other subjects take physical activities of the class. Generally, you might have seen this happens that in many of the schools, from class 1st to 3rd or 1st to 5th in most of the schools, that teachers, those who are the class teachers only of those classes, or a particular teacher is going to take all the subjects with physical activities as well, but these teachers are not specialized in physical education. They might not be having any kind of knowledge about the bodily structure, the joint structure, what all movements are required, what all kind of activities are to be done by a child of this particular age. So this is a kind of a drawback in India, because from the really start, from the very early period, we don't provide good sports programs and sports activities to the children of India. So this happens in many of the schools, and because of this reason India is lagging behind in the field of games and sports as compared to other countries. So you might have seen that now, slowly and steadily, yes, India is now maintaining a good status at international level also in games and sports, but still there are many reasons because of which India is actually lagging behind in improvising their games and sports. And one of the reason is this, that at early ages kids or students are not made good sports programs in which they can participate. So the government as well as the society must put stress on implementing physical education in primary schools, and qualified physical education teachers should be appointed in the schools because they have much more knowledge and they can make younger kids fit and healthy. Now moving towards the middle school, this is between 6th to 8th. The career opportunities of physical education teacher in middle schools are ample, but only in schools with big cities. In such schools, there are separate syllabus for 6th, 7th and 8th classes. In government middle school, there are opportunities for employment for physical education teacher, although the subject of physical education is offered. So there are many of the schools that who provide actually a good opportunity for the teachers who work as a physical education teacher at middle level, and there are ample of opportunities in which we can work. In such schools, it is implemented in a formal way. In some schools where teachers of physical education are employed, they are required to teach other subjects also. So here we are talking about really small schools in India, where you don't follow the exact CBSE norms, or where you don't follow the exact curriculum which is given to the school by CBSE or by any other board. And because of this reason, many of the physical teachers, you might have found them teaching other subjects also, which is again a drawback. Consequently, it can be said that in the middle school, the opportunity of jobs in the field of physical education are not sufficient. So there are ample of jobs, but with those jobs, a teacher needs to perform many other activities or many other tasks also. That is why there are job opportunities, but yes, they are not still not sufficient for each and every teacher who wanted to work at middle level. Now the high school. Generally, there are a lot of opportunities as physical education teacher in high school. Schools appoint teachers for class 9th and 10th to teach as well as take ground classes of physical education. So at this level, there is both theoretical lectures as well as the practical lectures which are taken by the teacher. So schools generally appoint a lot of teachers for this level so that they can teach students. Physical education teachers are also required to make teams for inter-school competitions. And teachers, those who work in schools, they also are required to prepare schools teams of different games and sports to participate at different level of competitions. Next is senior secondary school. It is common practice throughout the country to engage special teachers of physical education in senior secondary schools. So it is something which is very normal, where we involve physical education teachers for class 11th and 12th, because physical education is one of the optional subject in many of the schools, and with that we need to teach them theory as well as the practicals are there. So it is something which is like engaged in our country now, and we are following the same thing. In some school, lectures in physical education are appointed to teach theory. Physical education is an optional subject in government and senior secondary public schools. These teachers are required to maintain discipline in the school as well. They also need to prepare various teams of sports for inter-school tournament. There are ample opportunities of jobs in such schools. So for the grade of class 11th and 12th, if a teacher wants to teach them, a sports teacher or a physical education teacher, then there are ample of opportunities. College and university. There are many job opportunities to teach physical education in colleges and universities. Physical education is an optional subject in colleges as well. You might, if you are doing bachelor's in arts, BA or something, then you can opt for physical education as a subject also, as an optional subject. There are various professional courses in physical education in a number of colleges, such as certificate course of physical education, diploma course of physical education, bachelor degree in physical education, certificate course in yoga, master's degree in physical education, MPhil, etc. So why I have told you all these names or all these courses? Why? Because for you to understand that yes, there is a large number of opportunities which are given to teachers, those who go and teach at college or university level, because we have a several number of courses for which we need teachers. PhD in physical education is associated with universities and some renowned colleges. So PhD is one of the course which you can do only from universities or some renowned colleges of physical education only. At the college level, preparation of various teams of sports is also an associated job, whereas at university level only teaching is required. So if you are working in a college, you need, as a physical education, you need to teach as well as make different teams of games and sports. But at university level, only teaching is required. So you don't have to make teams. There are different coaches for different teams. At the university level and college level, teachers are required to teach various subjects. So there are different number of subjects such as research methodology, test and measurement in sports, psychology in sports, sociology, and there are many more like kinesiology, biomechanics, and etc. Now we are going to start with coaching career in physical education. So coaching career is also a traditional career, as we have already discussed it. Many physical educators prefer to opt for coaching as a career. There are a number of job opportunities for coaching as in the field of teaching. Now when you compare these two things, you can see that job opportunities are more in coaching area, as there are number of coaching centers which are open. It might be a coaching for skating, it might be for cricket, it might be for football and many other games. So there are lot of job opportunities as a coach. Many coaches want a dual career as a teacher as well as a coach, whereas other desire solely to coach. So now there are different type of people. Every individual might be having a different kind of a desire. For example, there are some who wanted to have job opportunity or take it as both as a teacher as well as a coach. Like for morning sessions you can go as a teacher to a school, and then in the evening sessions you can coach different students. Whereas some of the individuals are there, those who are only interested into coaching. Opportunities to coach exist in both the school as well as non-setting. Schools means where you work under a school and there you provide coaching to different students, and non-setting means where there is no institution, there is no schooling or school which is administering that particular academy. You yourself go out and teach or train different individuals. Opportunities of jobs are available to coach in middle schools, high schools, senior secondary schools, colleges and university. At school level, a coach may be required to teach physical education and also to coach a team. So you can see it from various schools also, that a coach or a teacher who is working as a physical education teacher in a school, that teacher provides coaching to the student as well as she teaches also. But it is applicable only in private schools and not in government schools. So in government schools the method is completely different. In colleges and universities, coaches may be appointed to coach various teams for inter-college and university competitions. So in college and university, coaches are appointed so that they can prepare different teams of different games and sports for inter-college as well as for the level of inter-university. Numerous job opportunities are available in state sports departments and Sports Authority of India in non-school setting. That means for school setting, there are elementary school, middle school, high school, senior secondary, colleges and universities. And for non-school setting, there are government institutions also, like Sports Authority of India or state sports department. And then there are private sectors also, in where you perform or where you give training to different individuals. Coaching opportunities are also available at professional teams, commercial sports clubs, hotels, private enterprises and government sectors. So coaching can be provided anywhere and everywhere. For example, when we are talking about professional teams, like you can talk about when there is this IPL and there are several teams. So you can be a coach of any of the team, or for kabaddi tournaments, or for some badminton tournaments or football tournaments. Now commercial sports clubs are also there, where these clubs organize different games and sports. There also you can coach some of the teams or individual players. Nowadays big hotels, five-star hotels also keep coaches and trainers. If their customers wanted to play, then they can help them out. Private enterprises, companies and all also keep different physical trainers, and government sectors also. There are also some advantages and disadvantages in this field of coaching. Advantages are that it is a kind of field where you are going to feel that respect which is given by the students or your trainees, and also you will be having a good happiness or excitement when your team or your player wins. So these two things makes you feel better, makes you feel good, motivated. So it is an advantage. And some of the disadvantages are that Coaching is a very long process. It's just not that when you are providing training to the individual for an hour or so. Before that and after that practice session also, a coach needs to work really hard on the team as well as or on the player. For example, the coach needs to be there every time, counsel the players if the player is feeling demotivated or not interested in games anymore. A coach need to review the result of the game, the performance of the athlete. Coach also has to plan for the future, for the betterment or the improvement of the performances. And then there is this difference in the salaries also. For example, if you are working as a coach at school level or at district level, then your salary would be less as compared to a person who is working as a coach at national or international levels or is related or associated with some private sector. So coaches are usually placed under tremendous pressure to achieve or win a competition. Obviously, a coach is kept so that a team can win. So they are required to conduct practice, the competition, and to coach during the match. So what you need to do is, as a coach, will be conducting practice matches will be there at the time a player is practicing, and a coach needs to be there during the competition or a match also, so that he can advise, he can or she can motivate the players. During practice sessions and matches, the coach must motivate the players to make their best efforts so that maximum level of performance can be achieved. A coach must be a good teacher. So for teaching, because coaching is also teaching, where you are not actually teaching them theoretically, but yes, practical information or practical knowledge is provided by a coach. So it is very important for a coach to be a good teacher so that he or she can explain and make different techniques and skills understood by the students. A prospective coach should obtain a diploma course in concerned game or sport, master of sport degree in an additional qualification for higher level of coaching. So when you provide this coaching for lower level, for district school level, it's okay, but when we talk about higher level like national or international level, then you need to have a good knowledge, and it can only be there if you have done some diploma courses or some master courses which are related to become a coach. So there are ample of opportunities in the field of coaching. Now the next topic is our health related careers. Now during the last 20 years there has been a rapid increase in the awareness of health. Now you can see there are a lot of people who wanted to get slim. You might have seen people going to gym, boys who basically wanted to have good body, good muscular body. Girls in the other hand wanted to have a slim body. So nowadays this awareness of health, people are eating good food, they are taking less fast food or junk food, they drink a good amount of water in a day just because of being healthy. And you might have seen a lot of people going for morning walks or evening walks or playing some or the other game for like for 30 minutes 40 minutes whenever they get time. So in this last 20 years all these kind of awareness has been developed in the society in India. They want to be healthy and fit. They want to keep away from various diseases such as hypertension, heart disease, and disorders such as obesity, diabetes. So there are a lot of lifestyle diseases also which might affect an individual if that individual is not performing physical activities or if that individual is not fit. They have realized the value of health. Everyone wants to lead a healthy lifestyle. That is why health related career opportunities in the field of physical education have expanded in recent years. So you will get a good number of job opportunities when we talk about health related careers. An individual can work in health clubs as a gym trainer, Zumba trainer, aerobic trainer or yoga trainer and etc. There are ample of job opportunities in this field as it has become a big industry. The main concentration is on collecting a lot of money from the customers. So what actually happen is that gyms or different centers are going to make you pay at discounted level or give you new prices which are very low, so that you can be at the part of that particular gym or sport or that particular club. In this, fitness clubs also provide various facilities like squash, tennis grounds, courts, swimming pools, and also sauna baths, steam bath, massage, etc. Other field of career is athletic training under health related careers. So under health related careers there are two. One is you can become a gym trainer, and other one is your athletic trainer or athletic trainer. But in India, such careers are available only at the national level. Generally, athletic trainers work with national teams of games and sports. In India, there is a little scope of job opportunities in schools and colleges, whereas in Western countries, the job opportunities for athletic trainer is widely available. Trainers' responsibilities are numerous, but their prime responsibility is related to prevention of sports injuries and rehabilitation of injured athletes. So they prevent sports injuries, and they also help you if any of the player get injured, then they help them to get rehabilitated from that injury. The athletic trainer works with coaches in making and supervising conditioning programs. In conclusion, it can be said that job opportunities for physical educators are widely available in health and weight control clubs, slimming centers, and fitness clubs, but careers in athletic training, especially in India, is limited. Now we are going to do the homework. So question number 1 is, what are the responsibilities of an athletic trainer? Question number 2, explain the career options in non-school setting. Question number 3, explain the teaching career in elementary school. Question number 4, explain the responsibilities of a coach. And you need to send this homework to gargisai28@gmail.com. Now the discussion of answers of questions from lecture number 1, homework. Question 1 was, what do you understand by physical education? Answer is, physical education is an integral part of general education, and it helps in all over development of an individual through performing various physical activities. Question number 2 was, what is the aim of physical education? Answer, the aim of physical education is the wholesome development of an individual. Number 3 was, explain social developmental example. Answer, social development can be seen in an individual when he or she participates in various games and sports. Through these, participants meet other players from different places, adjust in different situations, and make good relationship with other players as well. Qualities like cooperation, courtesy, fair play, sportsmanship, and tolerance, etc. are developed, which helps individuals to have better life in the society. Question number 4, what do you understand by neuromuscular coordination? Answer is, neuromuscular coordination is the coordination between the central nervous system and the muscular system. I have again given you the email address where you need to send the homework. This is the end of the lecture. Thank you.